I know it's been so long since I've last made a video. I believe the last one was made about 5 or 6 months ago. Sorry about that. There has been a lot of things going on, and I have like a lot of reasons written down for why I've been gone for so long. And I'm going to explain that to you guys here today and give you proper reasoning other than just venting in my YouTube post like I did in 2025, because man, that shit is embarrassing. I want to go ahead and get into our first reason, which was my dad's health. A lot of you already know about this because I would post about it in my Discord and in my YouTube posts, talking about how my dad got cancer. He actually got 2 cancers, which I did not know at the time, but he caught 2 cancers that was badly affecting him, and one of them was in his spine, I believe. I'm sorry, by the way, if you hear any background noise. I don't have the best setup right now, and I'm sitting with my laptop and my phone recording this in my living room with the AC on. It's very hot outside. But yeah, continuing on, my dad had health problems really bad. He had 2 cancers, and it was awful. It affected my mental health very poorly. I was depressed around this time. I had nowhere to go, and I turned to YouTube and voice acting because that is something I used to take my mind off of things. But my dad ended up passing away after being in hospice care for a few months, and the night was right before school, so it was very daunting, and I had to go to school constantly grieving. Being without my dad is so foreign to me because he was always my biggest supporter. He supported me in absolutely everything. Even when my mom, which you'll hear about her a bit later on, even when my mom wasn't the best to me, he would try his best to make up for what I did not get from her. My dad and I were always this duo, like comedic duo, where we would make jokes together and really bounce off each other's energy. We would play video games all the time. He helped shape my personality and my being, and honestly, he was more of an inspiration to me than my mom. Just from all of that, I think you guys can see why I took a break, but that's just actually reason 1. There has been so much that has happened since I decided to step away from YouTube without a formal statement of, when and why and how and all that. Ever since my dad passed away, things had been changing massively within my family and my living situation, where I had been depressed since what I believe was 10, because that's when I started feeling different, and I can't remember much, but I believe 10 was around the age where I started falling into depression and I was unable to get out. I had been depressed since way before my dad even got sick, but when he died, it got way, way worse, and my mom was not helping me very much. In fact, she was actually making it worse. There was a lot of emotional damage that she did to me, a lot of emotional abuse and neglect, and 3 months after my dad died, she started dating this guy. There was a lot of drama involving him, a lot of things that he had done allegedly that I was nervous about. And to be honest, I just didn't like how fast she moved on, especially when she didn't even formally tell me that they were seeing each other. I actually just caught them with each other, and it broke my trust with her, that she felt she couldn't talk to me about that and refused to. What a lot of people didn't know is that for many years, my mom would emotionally abused me ever since, as long as I could basically remember. She was always that dark cloud over the sunshine for me. There was anything that was slightly exciting, she would crush it down into this anxious thing, basically just reflecting her anxiety onto me. She made everything just way less fun than it used to be, and she just wasn't a really good role model for me. About half a year, maybe more, since my dad had passed away, she got this job that was an hour away, which was not unusual at all. She started going over there mainly because her boyfriend also lived in the area of where her job was. So instead of coming home several nights a week or several days a week, instead of coming home after work, she just went and stayed the night at her boyfriend's, which I didn't care about because I didn't like her anyway, and I didn't really want her in my space because she was, yet again, that dark cloud over the sunshine for me. But I also needed somebody to be there with me, and all my other family members were older and they all moved out. So it was just me and my mom there, and when my mom wasn't there, it was just me. There was a whole thing. My family had been dividing, and my mom was so upset at my older brother, she never wanted to talk to him again, basically disowned him. And there was another older brother, my half-brother. He is the oldest of them all. I vented to him one night because my mom got mad at me for speaking to the one that she disowned. And he ended up telling his girlfriend, who made a report, just a wellness check, to the state police, wanting them to check on me. They came, they brought CPS, it was a whole thing. And ever since then, I have been living with my sister-in-law and my brother, who are like my parental figures to me now. And to be fair, my sister-in-law is more like my mom than my actual mom. I know you can probably hear that loud-ass noise, that's my AC, I know it's loud, but anyway. I moved into my sister-in-law's family's house at first, but then my brother and my sister-in-law ended up buying their own house, so I moved in there, so I would feel more comfortable record because I have my own room now instead of sharing one with them. Being under their care has brought me a lot more joy than I ever had living with my mom, to be honest. We've done a lot of things together, and even though we've argued and we've had our moments, I genuinely feel like this is my family. And let's just say, watching Lilo and Stitch has a whole new meaning to me now. Another reason for why I was gone for so long would be school. School was so daunting. It is the summer right now, so I have more time to record and more time to have fun. School was so terrible. I mean, for my first year at high school, it was pretty good. Like, freshman year, pretty good. But there was also just a lot of things that stressed me out constantly. Starting from drama, which I will be getting into more in the next reason. But mainly my grades. My grades have started off really good. I started off as this goody two-shoes, super quiet kid, like I was in 7th and 8th grade, and then all of a sudden, I became stupid and rebellious, and I didn't want to do this and I didn't want to do that. And that started happening around the time that my mom started neglecting me, which was like the second trimester of my freshman year. As I started acting more and more rebellious and stupid and like I didn't know what I was doing and blah blah, my grades started going down massively. Like my Spanish grade, I failed the final for Spanish, but it's okay because I still passed it somehow. I failed the final for my algebra, but I still passed that too. I'm awful at anything math related. But my English grades were really good and my folklore mythology grades were really good, so that's all I really care about. I passed, so I'm okay. It was just very stressful, along with a lot of other stuff happening in school and really just navigating high school life. You know, going from middle schooler, 8th grader to 9th grader was super stressful. And now I'll be going from 9th grader to 10th grader. Reason 4 would be, you know, the drama, which I mentioned I would be getting into, and I am right now. So there was a lot of drama in school that I somehow got wrapped into, whether it was like friends or relationships, you know, all of that. My puppy is playing with her chew toy right next to me, so it might make noise, but some of the drama would be this guy I dated that wasn't very nice to me, then another guy I dated that had an addiction to really bad media, if you know what I'm talking about. My third relationship started early summer, but I broke up with him because I lost feelings. And during the school year, though, there was a lot of drama with my friends where I would get drug into it because, man, I don't even know. It was just my friend group had a lot of drama in it, but we've seriously mellowed down on that since then. I mean, it's freshman year, so a lot of shit's gonna happen. But everyone knows how stressful drama is, and on top of everything else I was already dealing with, it was definitely not helping me with feeling motivated to make content. Reason 5, I've been exploring places, you know, having new experiences, exploring myself, my sexuality, my pronouns, everything like that. It's been super crazy. I went to Kentucky Kingdom for the first time this past Sunday, and it was so fun. I've had new experiences, like I've been testing out what kind of relationship do I want, who do I want it with, really thinking about that, exploring myself, you know, do I want to go by she, her, or do I want to go by she, they? Right now, I'm definitely feeling she, they. Am I bisexual? Am I pansexual? I think I'm bisexual. I've been exploring in the asexual spectrum. I'm definitely in there somewhere. I think I might be aspike, maybe aerospike, I don't know. Just exploring myself. In fact, here's a few pictures. I'm gonna blur everyone else's faces just for their own privacy because I don't know if they want to be on my channel or not, even though they're technically already in my banner anyway. But of us at Kentucky Kingdom this Sunday, it was so fun, and you know what I've been doing to my appearance as well. I feel like any YouTuber can tell you how, you know, stressful it can be just being a YouTuber and creating content. Just the repetition started getting boring for me. I lost the motivation, just also because of everything else I named, but also just I hate things being the same. Every time I would make a video, it would just be the same thing. I would be playing a game, or I would be spending hours writing a script for commentary content, and then I would do the voiceover for it, or I would ask people to make the thumbnails for me because I can't draw digitally. I would use the same descriptions, just copy and paste, except I would change a few things every now and then. The constant changing of my characters because I couldn't decide what I wanted. Like, it was too much, too similar for my taste. Thus far, I've had a lot of improvements ever since my break, you know, housing, living with my sister-in-law and my brother, friends, family. I had made so many friends freshman year when I started stepping away from content creating and focusing on my social life. And now I have friends in like a large friend group and large family, and that's what I've always wanted. I've gotten more freedom because I've gotten older. I'm not, you know, the same 14-year-old voice actor I was when I first started, or the, you know, 13-year-old girl that just wanted to be a YouTuber anymore. I'm now the 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old that adores her family and adores her friends and loves dyeing her hair random crazy colors and loves cutting her hair and loves fashion and loves makeup and loves her puppy. Which, speaking of puppy, I already mentioned her before, but we got a new puppy and she's so cute. Her name is Midnight. She's 6 months. Here's a picture. Love her. Not 6 months. She's 6 weeks, I think. I've been experimenting with my appearance, you know, my pronouns and everything like that. I love doing that. I've been practicing self-love, learning to love myself no matter what, learning to be myself rather than striving to fit in with the crowd, because me doing that just made me seem less likable. Before the end of the video, there are a few things I want to speak on, and these aren't really reasons as to why I left, but they are definitely things I want to speak about. First one being my Minecraft roleplay that I never really even started. And any progress that was made really was not my progress. The only thing I think I did was I came up with the idea and I started writing a script that I never got finished, and I assigned characters. That is the most I did. I had the casting call up since last year, a year ago. And really, no progress has been made because, to be honest, I'm not motivated to do it, and I don't have the resources to even do it. Xbox Game Pass is way too expensive for me right now, and that is the only way I can get Minecraft, Bedrock Minecraft even. Not even Java, so I can't afford a PC either. I'm only freaking 15, dude. So I don't know what I'm gonna even do about that. I don't know what I plan on even doing for the Minecraft roleplay. It's already been on a hiatus, so I can't announce hiatus because it hasn't even really been started. But I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think it would be best for everyone in it, including me, to step away for a while because I don't think it's ever gonna come together, and I don't think it's gonna work. As much as I would love to make a Minecraft roleplay, the whole purpose I even made it was so I can get friends. Now I have friends that I would love to make a roleplay with, but I have people waiting for me to do that, and they're waiting for a really impressive script, and I just don't write like that. I write things that I find fun. I don't write things with really good lore. So that might just be on a permanent hiatus. I don't know yet. Talking about VA jobs, I have been doing voice acting. I have not taken a break from that, really. I had recently done something where I was Cassidy's mom. It is in my featured videos if you check out my channel playlists. I've made it into a few other Minecraft roleplays as a voice actor, but most of these aren't completed yet, so I don't want to completely spoil them. I played Vixen in Witch I Hop, and I'm Joy in a TikTok series where it's like a Fortnite series, and it's called The World According to Joy if you want to check that out on TikTok. However, I have quit most of my writing jobs. The only one that I'm still doing is I am a script writer for an upcoming show, and that is it. I have quit mostly every other writing job because it is just too stressful for me to continue doing. I don't have as much time anymore, and to be frank, I don't have a lot of creativity for writing jobs like that. another thing I wanted to talk about was the OC changes. From now on, my OC will look like whatever I look like. As simple as that. And my reason for that is I want a character that is me and not just something I make up anymore. Because every time I make up a character, I end up changing it. I'm so sick of it. So when I change my appearance, my character might change. Who knows? Even though I'm still using gaming backgrounds for now, I plan on starting to use my face more in the future. But, you know, I don't always look the best every day. Sometimes I don't feel like I want to do the best every day. So when I don't want to, you know, look really good for the camera, I'll just use my gaming backgrounds. Also, so you can see my gameplay and enjoy that, which I've been doing for like a year. So what is the direction of my channel now? My idea for it now is that you guys get to see the real me, not some water fairy character, not some Princess Autumn character, not some the pixelated shifter, not a monster, but me, where I can use my face whenever I want. I can make my banner whatever I want. There's no brand, there's no franchise, it's just me being honest and me enjoying what I'm doing. And yeah, I'll come and make videos whenever I have the time and whenever I feel like it. It might be gaming, it might be commentary. Maybe I'll speak about things, you know, that I feel like need to be spoken about in order to change the world for the better. Who knows? Maybe I'll do story times. But I want this to be my space. My own space to show you guys what I'm made of, to show you guys what I'm about, to really engage with my audience and not try and pretend like I'm this mysterious celebrity, I'm no It's Funny, I'm no Flamingo, I'm no Markiplier, I'm just Autumn, and I'm really okay with that now. And while I'm on the topic of other YouTubers and my inspirations that I took a lot from, I want to go ahead and mention a dear creator that I had been working with as Circus Baby, Scrap Baby, and Elizabeth Afton with. He has been planning a retirement, and I hope I'm not giving too much into what he's told the staff, but he also made a video about this himself, and even if he doesn't see this, I want to go ahead and give him full credit for being my inspiration during 2025, which was the darkest year of my life. The time when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, to the time that he died, to my mom emotionally abusing and neglecting me, my family constantly falling apart and arguing every single day, me wanting to have it all be over with, have me be over with, have, like, just everything was going wrong. There was a light there, and Kie certainly helped me with that, and his entire team. They gave me something to do. They gave me a job. They gave me something I looked forward to. I looked forward to recording every week. I looked forward to playing a character that was on top of her own world. I looked forward to feeling the confidence and frightfulness of Scrap Baby every weekend. And that is something I will never forget, because I fear that if I didn't have that, then there would have been way worse things coming my way, that maybe I wouldn't have made it to 2026 if I didn't have something good there in 2025. And he made a whole video about his retirement, and I'm super supportive of it. I think it's a good idea for him. I feel like it would help him mentally. So about hearing that, I wanted to give my final thanks vocally in one of my own videos. And if you guys would love, like, I would adore it if you guys went and you checked out some of the role plays that not only I was in, but the ones that I enjoyed, you know, Fairy Tale Rebirth, like, that shit was fire. It was good. All the FNAF series I went back and I watched a lot of. And go support the team, of course, the team that gave me something to look forward to, yet again. Very wonderful, and I do think that Kie will go on to do amazing things. That was a bit off topic. Side rant. Before the video ends, I want to go ahead and thank all of my fans, all of my friends, all of my family for the continuous support. I want to thank my team, my thumbnail artists, the present ones or the past ones. I want to thank everyone involved. I want to thank everyone who has let me in on their projects and their online families. I want to thank everyone for, everything. Even my haters, you guys gave me inspiration to keep going. Even the people that don't like, even the people that hurt me, they gave me inspiration to keep going. So thank you everyone for everything you have done, and I hope that you will like the new and improved channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! Congrats, you've reached the end of the video. Before you guys go, I want to go ahead and tell you that if you want to give me any ideas for any future games, I would love to hear them, or for future story times, or just questions. I want to do a Q&A. Just talk to me in my comments or on my Discord. My Discord will be linked in the description down below, and I can't wait to hear from you guys.